You got old snowboards, skateboards, wakeboards, and surfboards. Don't throw them away. We'll teach you how to refinish them. ReBoard Resin. You can do surfboards, skateboards, wakeboards, snowboards. It's extremely flexible, right? So you don't have that thermal shock.
Right, doesn't crack, whether it's freezing cold or it's extremely hot. It doesn't spider, doesn't peel, doesn't anything.
And you got UV protection to make this designed for the sun and the fun.
Yeah, all the way, baby.
Yeah.
Sun and fun.
Guys, Stacy and I, we teamed up. We formulated a resin for his business needs. Man, if you guys have a niche market and you need help formulating, contact Stone Coat Countertops. And if you want to build your own surfboard or you want to refinish it to a world-class level, check out ReBoard Resin. We'll put the link below. Now you know. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to show you the process right now of how to refinish any old board. I'm actually doing this over foam. I'm creating wall art. I'm making it look like a surfboard, but this translates to skateboards and wakeboards, snowboards, also old surfboards, old yellow surfboards. You can refinish them using this same process. All I'm doing is just shaping with a palm sander to get the shape of a surfboard. The founder of ReBoard Resin, my buddy Stacy, actually rips and rides the big waves in Hawaii. He also knows how to skateboard, longboard. He's a great snowboarder and he loves ReBoard Resin, but he doesn't love his old boards. All of his old boards he and his family love to ride have gotten yellow in the sun, scratched, dinged, and dented. And this is how you repair them and bring them back to life as opposed to buying new. Save thousands with ReBoard Resin. All I'm doing here is just giving an underpainting, a little bit of spray paint over that foam to make it look like the deep waves and water in Hawaii. This is gonna be a really cool wall hanger. I'm just using normal Rust-Oleum spray paint and I'm gonna apply that and let it dry. We formulated ReBoard Resin for this exact purpose. We made that from insulation foam. Check that out, bro.
Dude, no way, Lowe's insulation foam. Next level.
So I'm thinking, bro, I love your resin because A, it can go over, you know, existing surfboards. You could bring new life back into surfboards, right?
Right.
ReBoard Resin, the whole name, ReBoard. You can do surfboards, skateboards, wakeboards, snowboards. And you know, we work together on that formula. It's extremely flexible, right? So you don't have that thermal shock.
Yeah, extremely flexible. We tested it in both cold and heat, and man, it had flex.
It can flex, it can get cold and still not pop or delaminate like some coatings will in extreme environments.
Right, doesn't crack, whether it's freezing cold or it's extremely hot. It doesn't spider, doesn't peel, doesn't anything.
And you got UV protection to make this designed for the sun and the fun.
Yeah, all the way, baby.
Yeah.
Sun and fun.
All right, so, you know, I'm thinking we grabbed a piece of insulation foam. We're gonna make this into a surfboard wall hanger, but, you know, this insulation foam, it's not the most rigid thing on planet Earth. You know, it's got some flex to it. So as it ages and gets older, it still won't fracture because it's gonna hang on the wall, but it's gonna be a real eye catcher in our condo, man.
Wow.
Because we're right here on the Big Island, so let's make something.
Let's make it, man.
All right, and we did another project where we actually took an old surfboard and made it look like an ocean scene, and I love that so much. I think we're gonna go for it. What do you think?
All in, brother.
Let's do it. All right. Refinishing your old boards is easy. This epoxy is a 1-to-1 ratio. You're gonna mix for a couple minutes using a drill, and we're putting out some different clear cups because we're gonna add some different resin additives. You can use metallic powders, epoxy dye. You can use spray paint. This is simple, and these kits are designed for the size of your project. It's inexpensive, much less expensive than buying new. Because we're mimicking the water, we've chosen a bunch of different blue tones to create that effect. What's so cool about your product is you can mix different mediums, different additives into it, right?
Right.
You know, I love the different color spray paints that we've used on some of our projects. Do you like using spray paint to make water?
Yeah, it's a trip how the spray paint actually, you know, ends up panning out on the project. I would have never understood that.
Go figure, you can go pick up spray paint and refinish something and you look like a massive artist, right?
You look like a rock star, man.
After using either metallic powder, dye, or spray paint, simply mix with a paint stick. Check this out.
Oh, wow. Da Vinci, dude, Da Vinci.
So even as much as I put in there, see how it leaves it translucent?
Yeah.
That one. So I'm gonna do a few and then you do a few, okay? So all I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna go to the edges. I'm just gonna stop short of the edges. And just do that on this blue. Don't go past like that dark blue with that color. And then you could come back over it too. Nice. Look at how that metallic shows through that.
Yeah.
And that's just spray paint, man. All right, perfect. All right, we'll do that. And then see how I got this is the same color as this?
Right.
So let's just take these and we'll kind of set them aside. And you could do that same thing on that color. See how you're getting more on the edges?
Yeah.
Try to get more in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pour this out. Look at that color, bro.
Oh, that's incredible. Incredible, dude.
Hey, what's up everybody? Luke here with Stonecoat. I just wanted to let you know that you can find ReBoard Resin by clicking the link below in the description. This is our introductory offer and it won't last long, so get your order in today while supplies last. We'll see you there. You got this.
Okay, you're done with that one?
Yep.
Pour the rest of this, like I'd start here. You got it?
Yep.
That's a cool color.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's my favorite color.
It is?
Yeah, dude, that color right there.
All right, put some of this on our darker area too. That's good. Grab that and put that right here. I like that color, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna come with you. Nice. All right, what color is that it? Will you use it all?
Looks like it.
Okay, here we go. So I'll start here. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Is what you don't wanna do is just push it off, you know? So all we're doing is spreading it out. Just don't push it off the piece, you know what I mean? So we're just using our hands horizontal. See how it's giving it that illusion of water?
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is finger painting for guys over 40. I was gonna say adult finger painting, but that's not appropriate.
Yeah, right.
All right, cool. Yeah, just see, and see how I'm under touching it?
Yeah.
The more that you go back and forth, the more you meld it too much. So you want to keep the colors kind of segregated. Oh my goodness, this is neat. You know, and all we did is just use darker blues and graduated it with a gradient going up through this board. And the spray paint just kind of acted like a pre-painting. That way, if we see through anything, you're gonna see down to that. And just make sure you go where it starts to slope down, because then it'll start to flow and we could make sure and get all the edges wet. Oh, look at that color.
Yeah, that's insane.
This is one of the funnest things that I do is just, make resin art. And this is like functional art. This is gonna be, you could actually take this thing and go put it in the water if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about it is you could actually float this thing.
I mean, you could do this over old surfboards, skateboards, wakeboards, snowboards, and then go ride them. It's such a durable product. You've worked with our chemists to develop it to be hyper flexible, also anti-thermo shock. It's gonna flex with the skateboards and surfboards and wakeboards. It's also not gonna get cracked when you take it up to the snow and then go in the lodge where it's 80 degrees,
Amen.
All right, I'm gonna start this section. Right here, we used 32 ounces of product, and we're gonna make one of the coolest pieces of art on the Big Island, Hawaii with it.
Shaper and glass are all in one right here, man. Mikey boy.
You had such a good idea talking about how, little groms, you taught me that term, like little guys, little kids, like they're super into the latest and greatest and surfboard stickers and the look, and they'll be sometimes they'll be embarrassed to take a yellowed out surfboard to the beach, so they retire it. And man, parents could save a fortune just understanding how easy it is to take that old surfboard or skateboard that's been retired and bring it back to life. All right, so all I'm doing here is just rubbing out these edges just to break the surface tension. Okay. So that it'll flow evenly over these edges.
Okay.
And that's the point of pushing it over the edge so that you have some kind of material that will match. All right, that looks good so far. Let me grab you a paper towel and we'll go to the next step. How easy was that?
Super easy. Super fun, man.
It is fun. All right, I'm gonna torch out these bubbles. You see the bubbles on the surface?
Yep.
Those are just caused from whipping it with the drill, okay? But the drill is a really consistent way to mix. It means you won't undermix, okay? If you undermix, you're gonna have sticky spots. But because we use a drill, you have enough working time on your resin to continue to let it flow and do its thing. It's not gonna set off. A lot of resins will spontaneously start to harden and you run out of time. So we have plenty of time to torch these out or use a heat gun or a blow dryer just to get these bubbles out. So I'm gonna use my torch real quick. And the other thing I like about your formula, there's no smell, there's no solvents. You're not smelling a bunch of VOCs or solvent escaping and making it like impossible to work in here.
We don't need a respirator. We don't need any of that kind of stuff. I don't want to stay in one spot, right?
Exactly, yeah. Keep that torch moving. That way you don't overheat it or anything like that. And all you're doing is just sweeping over the surface and you'll start to pop those bubbles and then just keep moving. We're gonna add some waves in this.
Yeah, baby. Let's add a big set.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I saved some resin here.
Nice.
All right, let's put some white in it. Do you like all the colors, or do you like the green up front in there?
Oh yeah, I love it.
You do?
The sea foam, yeah, it's amazing. This is my favorite though.
Nice.
Preferred.
All right, I'm just gonna do this with the paint stick and see what happens. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you notice what I'm doing with the waves is I'm going kind of over the path, and then I'll just go over kind of the same path, but then I'll just draw it. And I'm not moving the stick off to the side. I always bring it back over that path. People have a tendency to check out their work and move it to the right, and all of a sudden now you have drips. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So first I'm gonna do is just put in the waves. Get it all the way over that edge. And see this drip right here?
Yep.
I stretch that out. Just stretch it out. Would you put any more in?
Ooh.
How about let's just do a bunch of whitewash up front here.
Yeah.
And I'll grab some of that color and just intertwine that color a little bit. Now let's blow dry those or heat gun those out a little bit.
Nice. Dude, sick. This is like airbrush, buddy.
Look, it's already kind of moving for us.
Yeah.
You don't even need to hardly.
I know.
Oh, so I'm barely putting the trigger on.
Oh yeah.
I think we just hit a new unlock, man. Like that's.
Yeah.
I already like that. I'm leaving that alone, man. And I'm leaving that.
Yeah, this is all coming in rushing.
That looks sick.
Yeah.
I think I am gonna put another one. I gotta do it. How about you do this one, Stacy? Put one like way back here. That's so cool. Nice, nice. Nice. There you go. Sick.
Yeah, dude.
That's a big boy.
Rock right underneath.
Yeah, exactly. Look at how it's just going down too, like it's flowing.
Boom.
That's money, man. I'm gonna do this too. I'm gonna put a little bit of foam in some of these waves. Let's try this. See that? You can just kind of touch it too and just give it some more interest.
Oh yeah.
Over the front of that wave.
Yeah, I like how it like gave it more dimension.
Mm-hmm. Just so it doesn't look like toothpaste up there. You know, waves have so many colors in them. A piece of foam from the hardware store turned into world-class wall art, man. ReBoard Resin to the rescue. That's a lot of R's right there.
ReBoard Resin to the rescue.
How do they find ReBoard Resin? Are you selling on Amazon?
ReBoardResin.com and Amazon, baby, our store.
Guys, if you want to go reboard your skateboard, your wakeboard, your surfboard, your snowboard, if you want to create wall art that is one of a kind, think about the business opportunities that people have just with your resin. Guys, Stacy and I, we teamed up. We formulated a resin for his business needs. If you have a niche market, Stacy knows world-class surfers and he's been riding the waves and shredding Hawaii for what? How many years now, bro?
8, man, 8.
Man, if you guys have a niche market and you need help formulating, contact Stone Coat Countertops. And if you want to build your own surfboard or you want to refinish it to a world-class level, check out ReBoard Resin. We'll put the link below. Now you know. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you on the next ReBoard Resin video.